What if I told you the next season of Bridgerton isn't just romantic, it's downright revolutionary? Yes, season 4 is coming, but it's not arriving soon, and fans are going to have to wait longer than expected. Let's start with the good news. Bridgerton season 4 is officially in the works, and it's going to spotlight a fan favorite who's been waiting in the wings for far too long, Benedict Bridgerton. The not-so-great news? It won't be hitting Netflix until 2026. That's a longer wait than many had hoped, especially since the official announcement didn't even drop until May of 2025. Still, anticipation is rising fast, and honestly, it makes sense. This upcoming season is finally diving into the third book in Julia Quinn's series, An Offer from a Gentleman. If the timeline feels a little jumbled, it's because the show hasn't stuck to the book order. Season 3 actually skipped ahead to adapt Romancing Mr. Bridgerton, which focused on Colin and Penelope. Now, the series is circling back to give Benedict his long-awaited moment in the spotlight, and this next chapter has all the makings of a classic fairy tale. Benedict, played once again by Luke Thompson, falls hard for a mysterious woman named Sophie Beck at a dazzling masquerade ball. The setting alone promises drama, secrets, and plenty of stolen glances. Sophie, played by rising star Yerin Ha, was first announced in August 2024, and fans were immediately intrigued by the casting choice. In early 2025, Yerin spoke to People magazine about working with Luke Thompson. She said their off-screen connection helped bring the story to life in a more authentic way. They weren't just playing characters, they were trusting each other as people. And that kind of creative chemistry? It usually leads to something special on screen. So who's returning for season 4? A lot of familiar faces, and a few new ones. Luke Thompson is back as Benedict, and Yerin Ha steps into the spotlight as Sophie. Nicola Coughlan and Luke Newton also return as Penelope and Colin, continuing their journey as a married couple after season 3's romantic arc. Anthony and Kate Bridgerton, played by Jonathan Bailey and Simone Ashley, will also make a comeback. The two quickly became a fan-favorite power couple. And yes, there are some fresh additions too. Michelle Mowat joins the cast as Rosamund Lee, a beautiful and ambitious new character with her sights set on Benedict. Her sister Posey Lee, played by Isabella Y, is a gentler soul by comparison. Then there's Katie Leung, who steps into the role of their mother, Lady Araminta Gunn, a woman under pressure to see her daughters married off. The returning ensemble includes other familiar names: Claudia Jessie, Florence Hunt, Will Tilston, and Ruth Gemmell. Golda Rosheuvel returns as Queen Charlotte. Polly Walker is back as Portia Featherington. And once again, Adjoa Andoh will command attention as Lady Danbury. Hannah Dodd reprises her role as Francesca Bridgerton, and this time we'll also see more of her new husband, Lord John Sterling. Meanwhile, Masali Baduza, who made a surprise appearance at the end of season 3, is also returning. But at the heart of this new season is Benedict and Sophie's romance. In a post from Tudum back in September 2024, Netflix described Sophie as someone who's endured a lifetime of hardship and unfair treatment. She's been stuck working for a demanding employer, but she never lost her spark. That's why she takes a huge risk, sneaking into a glamorous ball she was never actually invited to. And here's an interesting detail. Sophie's last name in the show is Beck, not Beckett like in the books. That wasn't a mistake. Since Yerin Ha is Korean, the creative team adapted the name to reflect her heritage more authentically. Yerin said the change felt empowering. Rather than molding her to fit a character, the character was reimagined to fit her. Luke Thompson hinted that season 4 will explore the contrast between fairytale romance Happily and the ever harsh after reality really looks like. As for Penelope, she's navigating tricky new territory. Queen Charlotte now knows she's Lady Whistledown, which completely changes her social power and the risks involved in keeping her secret. Jess Brownell said that this revelation will affect how Penelope fits into her world and how much control she still has within it. With Francesca now married, all eyes, especially her mother's, are turning back to Eloise. But Eloise isn't exactly thrilled about re-entering the marriage market. Her story might end up being one of the most relatable this season, and her dynamic with Hyacinth is bound to be fun. Hyacinth is eager to make her social debut, while Eloise couldn't be less interested in that world. Their sibling tension could lead to some great comedic moments and heartwarming scenes. Altogether, Season 4 is shaping up to be a layered blend of romance, emotional growth, and high society drama. We're not just watching characters fall in love, we're watching them evolve, clash, and try to find themselves in a world full of tradition, pressure, and secrets. Anthony and Kate will give us a glimpse into what happens after the fairy tale. Penelope's shift into a more public role raises the stakes for her secret life. Eloise will grapple with identity and independence, and Hyacinth is poised for her big social moment. So whether you're most excited to see Benedict's heart get stolen, curious about how Penelope balances motherhood and mystery, or eager to dive deeper into Anthony and Kate's new chapter, this season has something for everyone. The ton is about to get even more complicated. And one thing's for sure, the wait for 2026 might be long, but it's going to be worth it. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for all the latest updates on Bridgerton and more. And if you've got theories or excitement to share, drop them in the comments. We'd love to hear what you're most looking forward to.